Speaking of those sweet tunes, listen to that freaking guitar, man. Love it here. Alright. So now we're here in the island of Besaid. We've gone and looted everyone's personal possessions, and we're going to try to live here. Right. Waka wants us to come up from here and meet the High Priest. We're definitely going to do that. As well as meet everyone else along the way. Your favorite stat lord, huh? Probably referring to different summoners that are famous here. They'll be represented in the temple. My brain's like split between being on screen and trying to perform, also going to my stream on the PC to be able to monitor, moderate, and be interactive with you guys in the chat. I'm also aware that the titles and the descriptions of this is very generic. As I go for the Final Fantasy X series, I plan on going in and adding like suffix titles to the end of the part 1, part 2, call them something better. Like part 1 could be obviously prologue, part 2, you know, Besaid Forward, whatever. Something more clever, but I don't want to do it preemptively, like I know it's going to be able to get done in every episode. I'd rather wait until I can look back on it and see what I actually get done. Then I can also edit the description, kind of get a brief description of what gets done in that episode, so anyone who watches these episodic later, looking at it can kind of get a gauge. So if they do try to use what I do as a guide, or to watch me suffer and squirm versus some of these bosses, they can have a better time finding which episodes and what content they're looking for. So that's the plan on that. So for now, just part 1, part 2, same description. Then I can use the YouTube studio to go in and change all that. And we're just looking around, doing everything we can, clicking everywhere. Talk of the town. Or I bet that doesn't seem like the biggest town in the world. I bet if I had a conversation over here, the people on the other side of the town would just hear it.
It was then, standing in that place, I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Yeah. No churches and holy temples from your city. This is a religious place. So his Zanarkand was not about that. His Zanarkand was very machinized and full of lights and spectacle, entertainment, the sports and all of that, but they were very far from worshiping anything. This is new to him. Statues of great people before your time. Or after your time?
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's toxin.
Oh, you poor thing. That's just gonna be his ongoing excuse for a while for everything.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny. And a little sad.
The summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
Okay. So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
He did not grasp any of that. In searching in the scriptures of Yevon, I have found no cure for sin's toxin. May the blessings of Yevon guide you to health, friend. So, everyone's worried that I've lost my mind, and it'll get me by for now. I won't have to explain this whole time travel business to everybody and freak them out. We'll just keep saying sin's toxins got us all loopy, so we don't know where we're from or where we're going. Or our name. No one will refer to our main character by name through this entire game, because they gave you the option to name it yourself. And so it'll never be said. Only sworn guardians may approach the Cloister of Trials. Well, okay, I guess that's not me. But are you the High Priest I'm supposed to come meet? Pray hard and the toxin will surely release its grip on you. Okay, well, we came and we met them. Let's go see if Waka has anything for us to do. Now, we already promised them we're going to help his team get better and I guess win some championships. So that's our goal for now. Is just kind of live in Besaid, coach the Besaid Aurochs, play with them, and help them become better. Hello, Doggo. Until we can find a way to get back in touch with Sen and maybe get back to our own time. This one's Waka's hut.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet.
Okay.
Take a nap. You look bushed.
Sure. Let Titus get some rest.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
So this is Titus and his mother referring to his father who has gone missing when he was a young child. Who he obviously has no good relations with, even at the young age. Waka's gone, friend. Let's go find him. Now, that was the priest that came and fetched him, so we can only imagine going back to the temple would be a good way to find him.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Like I care. Yeah, he has no concept of respecting anything. He has no idea what religion
Maybe
or...
this wasn't such a good idea after all.
Like, people are in danger. I have to go in and help because I am the simple-minded hero type, and I'm the main character by... The Cloister of Trials. Those who seek to learn of Yevon's secret arts are tested by the Cloister of Trials. Find the right way and you will be taken to the Chamber of Faith. Examine objects with X to open the way. Now this is straight up where I told you guys, I am not freaking around this time. I played this when I was a young lad. And as an adult, I'm not missing anything. And this is like not spoiler, I'm gonna say it in the least spoiler way. This temple in particular, in all temples actually, there is a hidden item to attain, a destruction sphere amongst all the other spheres you're gonna find. This is gonna let you open a chest. You're gonna want to find this in every temple along the way. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you sure as hell want to get this one the first time around, because if you don't get this one the first time around, the same kind of evil big late game boss that's blocking that chest I talked about in EP1 that I fucked up on, a big baddie will come block this temple. So on your first attempt here, as teeny weeny little Titus who doesn't know shit about shit, look up a guide or follow what I'm about to do. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm opening a new tab on my PC and I'm looking up a guide. I'm not playing around. There's no way I'm going to miss these. Collecting all of the destruction spheres along the way are going to reward you something really, really awesome. We're not going to talk about it quite yet because it's not going to fit the lore of what we know about what's going on yet, but it's something you're going to freaking want. So I'm typing in our cool, awesome little effects. Then we'll go Besaid Temple, Besaid Destruction Sphere. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this pulled up because all the little funny steps, because these things are like finicky sometimes. The controls, picking up spheres, placing spheres, pushing pedestals sometimes, interacting with things, they're weird. So, alright, let's get started off. We're going to examine that front wall and we're going to touch the strange glyph. The second glyph should appear on the east wall. We're going to touch that on the next one, so check it out. Boom. After the second glyph appears, we're going to go interact with it. And it's going to reveal. This is kind of teaching us the mechanics for these two. It's like, hey, you can touch this kind of stuff, do this kind of thing. We're going to go down this stairwell that appears, and we're going to take this glyph sphere. This is coming to you, by the way, from jagged.com/games. And if anyone wants to know if I'm going to credit them, of course I am. Thank you, jagged.com. Will it be the same website I use? No, Google's a powerful search engine. Glyph spheres open the way to the Chamber of Faith. Destruction spheres open the way to hidden treasure. It seems that the Besaid spheres are also necessary. So each individual temple will have their own specific sphere, along with glyph and the hidden destruction. So, we're going to use a guide for every single freaking one of them, though, because I'm not messing this up. You can only carry one sphere at a time, despite having two hands. And you can't walk up to a sphere on a wall and be like, I'm going to swap these two. Nope. So you just kind of have to carry one, have to find a place for it before you can pick one up. So, we're going to continue down the stairwell and examine the door at the bottom. We're going to place the glyph sphere in that door and make it open. Cool. Let's do this stuff. Alright, funny thing here. We're going to look back, we're going to take this glyph sphere back out of the door. We're going to go and we're going to put this into the first recess we see on the left. Heard. This thing. This will open the wall, revealing the destruction sphere, but we can ignore it for now. Heard. So it's going to be in here. We're going to come down this way. Until we see some glyphs on the opposite side of the hallway. Touch the glyphs across on the pedestal, and then enter the room and obtain the Besaid sphere. Boom. And we're going to go ahead and take that and put it in the pedestal directly across from it. It's going to make the wall disappear, and we're going to push that pedestal through. some of these are a lot more complicated, and I'll be watching videos on YouTube itself. Alright, we gotta move pedestals sometimes, and if you put them in the wrong place or step on certain things, they'll go back to where they once were. We're gonna go back and pick up the destruction sphere before we do anything else with that, though. We're going to take that back and put it where we found the Besaid sphere. Alright, and that's that. So it's just an extra little set of things to do with spheres along the way. It'll reveal a chest. And so long as you open that chest and get the hidden treasure from every temple along the way, you'll know by the icon appearing, or the symbol, it has its own unique little shimmer that comes off of it. No other chest will do that little sign. Only these special destruction sphere obtained chests. And they give you cool little nice boons. Some of them are really awesome too. So collect all of those along the way. Trust me. And then just proceed with the temple as you would have probably done so. Finish it.
Into you. Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
That's right.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them.
Tidus has no concept of magic and shit happening.
One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
Oops it all. I mean, these chambers are just so beautiful. And everything's just done really well in this HD remaster. But if you can tell by their sophisticated looks and wardrobes, they are main characters who will be around for a while. As this will be.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
So Tidus has just placed himself in the middle of some things he should not have been involved in the first place. But now he's here.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Hey, over here!
Heard. Oh. So This character is really awesome. I don't think we can interact with them quite yet, but like Waka had said, her two guardians that were already in there were that black mage and that badass. He's called a Ronso, his species.
What?
They're very cool.
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
A primer. I'll be sure to find it. Because we're not done with this island yet. I'll be coming back to the village, too, after I leave the village, before I even leave the island. For something cool. Lady Yuna has the stage. Here is the summoning. Hello, beautiful. This magnificent Aeon's name is Valifor. Everyone is so very proud.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
So any town that has a temple in it is going to be very centered around summoners and what they do. So because this very small island town has a temple in it, they all know about the summoner. They're all been waiting for this moment for her for a minute. And we're going to go ahead and just confirm that name. As with all character names, we get the chance
I remember that night we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that back.
Hi, guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best!
No.
Nope, we got a new goal now.
That's right.
Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Let's do it.
Victory!
Crazy concept, huh, lads?
Victory! 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 Victory!
Who wanted nothing more than her to listen? Alright, guys, we got this.
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Everyone's all mad at me.
Be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to... Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh, no. I was overconfident.
No, you pulled it off, though. You're good.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady
Sure,
Yuna,
of course, why not?
come play with me some more.
It is.
So, Tomorrow, then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
They're playing it subtly now, but
She's cute, yeah? Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
thanks, Waka.
Stay away from the summoner!
I had to do it at least once. Did one little. Stay away. All right, Waka, let's get some rest.
Good. Sleep tight.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that primer is. If there isn't a primer in this aid, I definitely want to try to find it and grab it, though. Alright, Titus. What kind of dream are you having? Oh, you and Yuna already.
Where's that boat?
He's so young in his head. He's already in love.
Everyone will find us
Infatuated, at least.
if it doesn't come soon.
Oh, they're gonna run off together already.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
Conflictions of a young man.
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball!
Sprinkle in some dad issues.
What's the matter?
Pure nightmare
Gonna
fuel.
cry again? Cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it.
I hate you!
Calm down, buddy.
Okay? Dead.
Whoa.
He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
That's our beautiful black mage, Lulu.
Scary.
Right.
So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
You really helped me out, you know?
just giving you a place
What
to
I
stay
mean
and
is,
temporary life
thanks.
till you figure
Waka.
out what the hell's going on.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
The beginning of an awesome friendship. Wake up, Titus. And let's go ahead and get a good save in there. The video will hiccup for just a moment on the stream, but I'll be right back. Just does not know how to show that save screen. Alright, head out for the day.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
Nice. This is a beautiful freaking sword, man. I
That's
love
the
this
sword
weapon.
you gave Chappu.
Well, he never used it.
Titus is
Where's
just like,
Yuna?
awkward.
We're
Stuck
taking
in
the same
middle
boat
of
as
it.
Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
Nice. Dude, that would be so
You
cool.
really don't need all
I've
that
thought about
luggage.
it too, if it was like resin
they're
that
not
had
really
like
my
actual
things.
fluid inside it.
They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Okay, off we go.
Alright, so this is going to be where a lot of the filler content happens. It's going to be battles as we walk around. That tall grass thing, you know? Just walking around. Thank you, game, for queuing in right as I was talking.
Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
Why not? Oh, I'm really good at handling fast canines.
No problem.
So, Titus is your agility character. Really
Not
good
too
for handling
shabby.
little
You kept up
fast
with him pretty well.
bastards
Might
that
make a
normally
good
mess up
guardian
everybody.
someday.
And that's kind of about it for a while. Oh no, a flying type.
My kind of customer.
Ooh. They're gonna hold your hand at first and teach you this, but it's very easily ignored later on, and you can just like throw yourself at things endlessly, or you can use the correct character to kill the correct kind of thing. Like, you're gonna have a lot of characters to cycle through. You want to do this. You want to use everybody appropriately, fit them in where they can, and get through battles a lot easier. When I was younger, and I just did not have the patience, it felt like, I guess. And I just struggled. Now, man, the strategic swapping of characters to do the thing is awesome.
That looks like trouble.
That's right.
Watch this!
So, yeah, he's just like
Told you.
jelly. It's a
Only
flan.
you can't beat them down.
Only
you gotta
magic's
use
gonna work
magic
on
of
it.
an element they don't like.
Magic?
Waka.
Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean.
Where he comes from, this
You're
isn't
up.
a thing. He has no idea what's going on.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here. Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Lightning. I love how Titus immediately brought up the only other two elemental magics in this game, so just... Oh, I gotta sneeze. Ew, excuse me. Goodness gracious. Alright, so those are really the four elements we got. You got fire, water, ice, and electric. And it's not like rock, paper, scissors even. It's not a rotation. It's just fire is weak to ice is weak to fire. And then thunder and water, the same thing, back and forth. So this one, being water, she hinted we should use thunder. And if you use like the same element of something on something, it'll heal it. If I hit him with water, it would heal him. Let's keep making some progress from now. The plan is to get all the way to the ship we're supposed to leave on, but we're going to come back to the village to pick up something one last time really cool here. Because again, late game, if you try to revisit this place,
take your time.
It'll be hard.
Let's get going, man.
Give her time to say
We're
goodbye.
gonna wait.
Huh?
She's been here a while. Everybody grew up here.
Are you ready?
The game's
What's going on?
so many onion layers of context that you just can't talk about till later on. So we're gonna assume nobody's in the know, and we're just gonna keep going and keep the lore coming as we get
It's
it
an
as a
ancient
character.
custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chappu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
Well, damn. Well, we know the sigil. May as well respect these guys and their customs for now.
That should do it.
Okay. Well, we'll be heading back to the village. I did get the destruction sphere, so no doubt we're not going to mess that up. What's
This isn't the way.
So that's not the way we can go yet, but we'll go ahead and keep going the way we're supposed to go. So when we go back to the village after visiting the beach, we will check on the Crusaders Lodge. And everywhere else you can stick Titus. Dig around, potential items. Oh, shit! Okay, hey, what's up, bro? Look, I know I'm the new guy, but... Meow. I can do that too. Okay. Aren't you badass? Dragoon resembling. Uh-oh.
That's enough.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the Fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kumari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
It was basically his way of checking you out, bro. And he shook his head as if he didn't quite approve, so sorry about that. Now, equipment. We've got the Brotherhood now. She's got a strength of +5. We've also got this Hunter Sword with Sensor on it. Sensor is going to display like weaknesses and some helpful things. Not going to be necessary out the gate, so we're going to keep Brotherhood's +5. I don't think we have anything else going on. No, we did get a Rod of Wisdom, which is very nice for Yuna by getting that Destruction Sphere in that first temple. So the treasure chests that you get for doing that are also going to be very nice for just your playthrough. And I don't think we have anything else going on for anybody else, so we'll just keep moving forward. For now. I still don't know. How the hell did I get to that chest? Some revisit the island stuff later on, but we're not going to revisit the island to get to the village later. We're going to go right back here soon, but it won't register that you've like left until you get to the beach. So when you get to the beach, oh, the big boy.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
There we go. Time to learn about Aeons. So, and how to switch characters. So if you've got a character who's in battle, you can at any point switch them for someone who's not. This does not cost your action turn.
First real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
So, much like party members, they have all the same things. HP, MP, moves, turns. But they replace your entire party. Now, I do have my configuration set up, so I will have the short version of their summon showing. It'll show their full form the first time I do them, after obtaining any kind of new awesome Aeons. After that, it'll show us an abbreviated version of their summon and their ultimate moves. This is just to have things kind of move along, because they can be a little lengthy. Awesome thing about Sonic Wings, it has some delay. So, this is going to move him back in the attack slot 1 and allow us to go again. Now, if you see that attack slot over there, when I target him, you'll notice it adjust. So, we'll go ahead and hit him with Sonic Wings one more time, meaning that after this, I will be able to have 2 or Balafore runs. And now I can use both of these to attack. Balafore does have some use of magic at first. Let's go ahead and proceed through it, because that's going to teach me some other stuff here in a sec. I think. You could also tell your Aeons to shield or boost the amount of AP they're going to get. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Use boost. He'll attack again. That'll give us more of our overdrive filled, and now we can use Balafore's overdrive. Now, using an Aeon's overdrive, as you can see, puts them on a kind of a low cooldown. The monster's going to get a lot of turns after that. So if you do this, do so kind of sparingly and make sure you're not going to put yourself in a position where your Aeon just gets beat to death after. Or know that if it's coming, and you did it on purpose. You're just trying to get that damage out. And those are Aeons! They're freaking awesome. And we'll go from there. A bright shield. Let's go ahead and just kind of look at equipment as we get it, because they'll all have different things. So we got Dark Ward for Tidus already. This will kind of just help keep some of that blinding status off of him. And you can change your formation at any time in here if you want to have other people starting in the fight. So we'll go ahead and put Tidus back in here, and we'll leave Yuna in there. Yuna's a good one to have, just to go ahead, even if it's just a round of blocking, and then switch her for Lulu. We want everyone to get XP, so we're going to start rotating everyone, even if it's a little annoying. Sphere Grid's something we're going to keep track of. Every time someone has like a couple points in it, we're going to go ahead and kind of check them out. Zoom in a little closer. Not that close, though. He can go ahead and take a couple slots. And we do have a Power Sphere for some defense. And another for some strength. Just get him a little stronger and moving down the way. Waka will move over, get himself moving down the path. Use a speed sphere and start gaining some agility. And that's it on points for now. Oof, another big guy.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say good night, birdie.
So it's not going to use sleep. I don't know why I said say goodnight, but I am going to blind him with dark. Same thing I was just talking about, that dark ward on Tidus. So now he has a way less chance of hitting his attacks. We're going to let Yuna block for a turn, just so she's included in combat. And then we're going to switch her to Lulu, because Lulu can use some spells and play this guy. Now everyone's taking a turn, and thus everyone will get the AP effort. Waka dodges attacks for days. So does Lulu. Oh, I didn't mean to attack. I should have used Black Rider. Oh. If you just attack with Lulu, she'll just have her little plush, whatever it is at the moment. Mine's a little Moogle. And he'll just go forward and boop. No damage at all. This can be nice for knocking some of your own party members like out of sleep and confusion sometimes, though. Alright, so he's not blinded anymore. But he is dead. A blinding cat Sith. Now that changes things. So while Lulu does have something like this, Dark Touch, if I try to use that to knock one of my teammates out of a status, I could apply darkness to them. I could blind them. So. Alright. And this is how a lot of battles will go sometimes. Oh no, it does. Blocking includes them. Literally, I've had characters, they come in and block, and because it moves them up in the roster, it's their turn immediately again, and then I just swap them. So this is a good, like, okay, everyone's got their monster type. Tidus, good for canines. We'll go ahead and do that and get this Kina out of the roster. Now Waka's good for flyers. Monster A is the flyer, which is going to take him out of the roster, which means it's going to be Lulu's turn next. And she's going to use her black magic to use Thunder on this guy, and that's that. And that's how fights should go. Every character has their job. So no, I didn't switch Yuna out into that one at all, but right now the AP is a little trivial. As you can see, it's only like 5 and 10s. Like I was saying early in episode 1, sometimes you just want to push forward and look for the next instances that give you more anyway than struggling with the small amounts. You can only pull so much out of every area, you know? So we're just looking around here again, see if anything else is on the ground here. We're going to be going all the way back to the island and grabbing any monsters along the way, just beat them up and get more AP, I guess. It's not going to be a lot, but don't necessarily need to save yet, though. So we've made it to the beach. Everyone's getting ready to leave. Let's look around for anything cool like a chest. Some antidotes. You know that shit's gonna be useful. Poison's bad in this game. Which can make poison very useful too. So we're gonna super duper take advantage of that at some point. There's a couple bosses that are just like evil, but you put some poison on them, some good free damage every time they do anything. Oh yeah, so we already got the chest that was peaked over there, that moon crest. So I'm pretty sure this way we can head back to the village. I'm gonna save. In case I'm wrong, I don't have to walk my ass all the way back here. I can reload that save and find out if there's something else I have to do over here, like start some kind of conversation. But I'm pretty sure it's just putting your feet on the beach that should let you now go back to the village and get something taken care of. Ambushed. Oh no, but it's only 2. Cetus might be able to hit the flyer. Yeah, there we go. Now, Waka, you can go ahead and just block, and we'll let Lulu do her thing instead of you wasting your time.
Need a good jolt?
Now, I do need to remember to keep Yuna in these rotations and get her XP, but I'm not super worried about it right now when we're getting so little. The M-Mog? What is that? Distill mana. Okay, that's pretty cool. I should have known the one letter before. So that'll pull mana spheres out of enemies and allow us to use those for the sphere grid.
Oh yeah!
Let's have her block too for a second.
I'm ready.
No. And that should be everyone getting the AP then. Just for rotating it in. That's all you really gotta do. Just take a time, rotate them in, and everyone gets the AP. Again, it's the same amount too. But it's nice. They don't do a division of like who did what. Alright, upon returning to the village, if this worked, there should be a woman that I can speak to. Nope, not quite. You asked me about a dog, and we're going to go interact with that dog.
Oh yeah!
So instead of forcing the other characters to kill it real quick, just have them block, go through a couple turns. There's save spheres all over the place to get your health back. Everyone gets some AP. And this is going to be an ongoing thing, like I said. I want to keep everyone on par, where they're all moving through the sphere grid about the same rate, so they all get to the end of their normal paths about the same time. What do I want, heathen? I'm okay. I'm not sure who this lady is. I have to find the one specifically who asked me about a dog. I don't think it's you. It is. Now he'll be up by the temple sometimes. He can move around, which makes you think like, where's the dog? I can't get the dog, but he can be in a couple different places. We're gonna check the Crusaders Lodge too for the Crusaders Lodge for the primer. There's the doggo. He got something in his mouth. It's attained something mangled and slobbery. Valifor has learned the Overdrive Energy Blast. This automatically gives you an alternate Overdrive for Valifor. Instead of using his Ray, we now have Blast. Just options. You'd otherwise have to wait till late game, come back here, and fight a very hard boss to get access to that. And we're looking around everywhere for that primer, but let's go check the lodge. We said the lodge first. It would make sense, because this would be the place where there would be some, like, offhand technology that, yeah, it's on the ground, right freaking in front of me. P equals B. Letters. Alright. Back to the beach. Just a real quick rotation. And with that done, despite our few tall grass encounters we'll probably get on the way, we're done. We're gonna head off now.
You called? Booyah!
So we weren't on Besaid long, but we have gotten ourselves a good little band of people who at least vaguely know what's going on.
This is no problem.
Look at me, I'm a guy who's lost his mind but knows about Blitzball and gonna help with the team. I'm gonna journey with them to this Blitzball tournament. Yeah. And go with them, I guess, on this Una business. Titus has got a lot going on all of a sudden for a guy who washed up on the beach. Titus. Damn, I did it so easily that time. Huh. Alright, let's drop that save. Another innate fear a lot of us have, I think, is like a power flash, like a little flick. That's like, or because in this game that could be a lot of progress, and a very tedious like replay of. It's not like amazing content when you're just fighting, but like when you spend like 30 minutes farming a bunch of XP and you're like, yeah, and then you somehow lose it and you're like, I guess I'll go refarm that. It's not like the most amazing feeling. I say after resetting 100 hours of progress just to stream this for y'all.
Goodbye.
Alright, we are headed to the Killicle Port.
Boo!
Such a pest. Titus. Okay. I will make sure I keep an eye out for that then. So everyone's wanting to go up there and talk to Miss Yuna. We're going to go look around then, especially for Primer. Well, hello, sir. Now, this is definitely the character that is referring to a certain one. So, it'll probably be on... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to go back in. It'll be probably be on our next time through. Because we'll be on this boat again. No, not really. I'm okay. I already seem to have managed to throw one person's overboard, so we'll leave yours.
Ooh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing.
Oh, well, hello, Awaka.
Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. Or me name's not Awaka. Don't look like you got much...
Nope. Broke fool.
I've no business with you.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd, merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
That's just fun. Got to say shit.
But someday, the name Awaka will be spoken all over Spira. Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gil to lend?
Sure, why not? We're not gonna spend any for a minute. We'll give you 1,000 gil. I don't know what this does, if it does anything. Actually, does it do anything? Makes me wonder. Should I even be giving my money to you? Let's see if there's any purpose to that, or if it's just a fool there. And should we give Awaka gil? Determines the prices of his shop. Being a traveling merchant, Awaka sells you items at a markup unless you give him a large sum of money. His prices are affected by the following manner. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Let's take a look. Keep giving him. Okay, so we the first couple times we see him, we have the opportunity to keep giving him. Okay, so if we go ahead and give him 1,000, we can reduce the prices by quite a bit. But ultimately, if we can give him up to 10,000, that would be the best decrease in everything. And we can reduce it later on through a dialogue. We get the opportunity. Yeah, so we'll just do it with 1,000 for now to make it easy to keep track of.
I guess it pays to ask. Thank ye kindly, lad. Fine seed money for the Awaka merchant empire.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and, yeah, like I said, oh, power room, okay. Chocobo power!
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door.
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Backwater island.
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to come over here and get this one off the floor. I appreciate you pointing it out too. L equals C. It only takes a good handful of them for you to start being able to read it, but we want to try to find all of them too, because that is a trophy. How's it coming in there, my wife?
I'm doing a thing on the side that's for me to try.
I'll try some too.
It's minced garlic and diced jalapenos, onion, salt, pepper, and a little bit of soy sauce.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Real sick, yeah.
If I can just
Hey, it sounds like it'd be good. The garlic's more your thing, though. So he doesn't want to come look at this guy because this guy's getting so sick it's gonna make him sick. Yeah, the trophy for every primer is definitely the reason I want to try to stay on top of it from early. I know they can be pretty much collected all. I don't think there's any that are missable. But then again, this game does not give a hoot if you miss something, so very much could be a missable primer somewhere. Kick the suitcase with it. Okay. I never even thought about trying to interact with that. The load times are so much better. Oh shit. Oh hey. It's gonna explode at any point. Is it a test of my patience? Can I literally just sit here and keep doing this? I mean, the potions aren't like... For real? So this just never stop? Oh, okay. Well, even though you're sick, I think I just robbed you blind. Well, your potions. Somebody, at least. That was in my suitcase.
Word is, that summoner's got noble blood.
I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter.
You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Hmm.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Wakka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
Alright. So we now know that she's the daughter of course, the famous Lord Braska they refer to as, the summoner who defeated Sin, so she's got royal blood. Well, let's go see if we can talk to her, now that everyone's away from her.
The wind. It's nice. You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
Hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkand there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me.
Oh,
he was my father's
shit.
guardian.
Oh, shit.
Jacked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing!
The plot thickens.
You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Maybe your father didn't disappear
Yeah, but how
and
did he
die.
get
Maybe
here?
he disappeared and ended up here.
You're here? Are you not?
Got him. Pick up Shademo. That didn't feel good, probably. Mario's got her. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's fucking sin.
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Oh shit. Well.
Wait! Oh boy.
One missed. One didn't. Holy crap. Oh god. Seems like that's free, man. That's a lot of water. That's a big boy to be not visible. Grab more of these guys. Alright, this is an awesome opportunity to get some AP. Alright, we're gonna let Tidus attack. And we're gonna have Uniblock. Go ahead and let Kamari attack too. I only has 30 HP left. Now Kamari's Lance has the sensor on it, so that's why we were able to see his HP there. Now the boss is gonna keep moving around all over the place. Whew. You know, you already blocked, so let's let Walker get in here. Walker, do some damage for me, boss. Wings are flickering, we gotta put an end to that. Alright. And Lulu, get you in here, get you doing some work. Alright, so everyone's cycled into battle now, right? So now everyone's gonna earn the AP from this.
How many of these things are there?
The fin! Attack the fin!
Yeah, attack the fin. Sure, for sure. So swords aren't gonna work. Ball can work. We can throw walking ball, and we can use spells. Now, I'll give you a little something to know, is this fight's not going to progress until you attack that fin and do enough damage to that fin. These little guys, they'll keep reappearing over and over again. Perfect.
Yeah.
We're going to have him go to a special and use cheer. Start boosting everybody up. Yeah, that's definitely the strat to get rid of the spine when you're ready. But we are going to sit here for a second. You gave us all those potions too, so why not get a little boosty boost. I love how right before I even looked over and saw you. Wait, nope. Just keep on getting that boost Titus for now. Because these potions aren't going to be good for, like, long at all. Actually, at this point, they're already kind of obsolete. So we're going to let Lulu do her thing with a little bit of her mana. But we're going to go ahead and swap her out, too. Have her stop just bullying the little guys. We'll let Kimari handle that now. Let him get some of this cheer before he gets it done. Now cheer will stack up to 5 times. After 5 it doesn't do anything. But you notice it gave Titus a free attack there. Kimari's got a lot of health to tank through this. We'll go ahead and use Lancet. Lancet will also let him heal through a lot of this too. So if he takes damage, he can fix himself. So he's one less we have to worry about healing. Go ahead and use a potion on yourself, Waka. You deserve it. We're going to keep using cheer because now that Kimari's out here, we'll get him boosted up a little bit. And it should get to a point where we should start, once Titus is able to participate in combat, just start just blasting through these things. And by the time this is all done, again, because just we had block here, everyone's going to get just this nice jump because there is no consequence. It's not like Sim's going to actually drag us under or anything or run into Kilika. So not the most interesting stream segment. We can talk, hang out, and you ask me anything you want except for deep lore about the further story. But this is just something I do either way. But now that Shadow had me kick that suitcase for a bunch of potions, that extended me being able to do this by a lot because I could just kind of throw band-aids on the situation. Because after 5 cheers, like, they're all going to start one-shotting. This will probably be the last cheer I do. My Obito's hiding in your voices. I don't know how many I put on Kamari with this one. think we're all well into just one-shotting these things into oblivion. And if they do slip through, like I said, I got so many potions to just patch that. So we're not going to do this too long because, okay, there's better AP around every corner. But once you've cheered enough times, this does become a pretty fast way to get everyone at least a good few ways into there. Just some extra HP, some MP. Makes this thing smoother. The longest part is watching the animation for the new enemies and the fin to move around. See, I didn't do this on when I just started replaying recently either. But I thought about it this time because I thought about cheer, and I'm like, you know, that'd make that so much easier. Because cheer isn't like for a certain number of rounds. Neither is haste or some other cool things. They're just until the character either dies or the match ends. Or, you know, something strips those buffs from them, because they can do that too, but... I can tell you at this point too, if you had like a turbo controller, you could probably tape down the X button and walk away and just kind of like every now and then peek over and check on HP. I do not, so I'm getting quite the thumb exercise. Pass off the controller to the other hand. Of course, we don't have to spam. It's really not like that. There's a lot of time in between. You could literally, as you can see with the efficiency after you add by cheering, even Kimari can one-shot them, which normally kind of hits a little light. They might not get turns. You could technically, like, passively grind here and, like you said, I don't even really remember what the yield is on this, but we're not going to go too much longer. We'll just do a nice little short version of it. Like I said, I didn't do it last time, I didn't need to, but we'll see what that yields us. Kill these last 3, and then switch to attacking this sin. Entire stream of just this. Or I could like end the episode and be like, alright guys, I'm gonna like dip off for like 6 hours and just see what the yield is. But no, now we're gonna start, we're gonna kill 2 of them, leave 1 of them like Shadow was saying earlier. That's just the best strat there. So, because you'll only send more if you kill all of them. We'll now swap Kimaru for Lulu, because Lulu's spells can also reach Sin's fin itself. Now the growth off that will be not accelerating, it'll be decelerating because of the fact that each level takes more and more, but we'll be able to see how much we get off that little chunk of time. We'll just have Titus block with his little health pool because the other 2 are going to do the damage to Jeffin. Titus can also throw potions at people if it needs to. It's not like it's going to do anything, but We'll throw the dark attack on there just for some extra crit chance. Maybe. Nope. It does not work like that. I'm just being dumb. I don't think any of the magic types really effective any more than the others. Fire seems to be a little more effective than ice was.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't think water is going to be effective at all, but you gotta test everything. No. I guess he could be cheering for Lulu to start getting some benefits. Good. Cheer, just because I think Lulu can do more damage. I think it's just give her some buffs. Fire seemed to hit a little harder. And there we go. Now you do want to save some potions and stuff. Like, don't run yourself dry when doing this, because this is not the end of this. You have some more stuff to do, I guess I should mention that. True, true. I should have swapped Tia's for Yuna there. Enjoying some good steak. Walker, my man, what a bro. Immediately realizing, yo, homeboy's not on the ship. Jumps overboard. And throws him a potion. Very well. But yes, the Yuna getting healer is like the way to go. So I will be letting her fight some basic fights later on too, where I just let people block. Or just not even block. Just do dumb shit. Let her start healing people a lot. Alright, so Tidus isn't looking good as is, so we're gonna go ahead and just potion him up a bit. Waka, I mean, there's really no point in letting you do anything else, so we're just gonna have you attack and get rid of some of the mobs, actually. Just so we're not taking a bunch of extra damage. They got replaced pretty quick. Get some cheer going on, because that's just how you kind of stay alive. Never underestimate its power. Alright. Take away Monster D's attack. You always want to look over in the roster and see which monster is actually potentially going to attack you, and just take away the damage in instance. Now he's going to replace him the whole fight, but let's go ahead and throw one of those awesome potions we gathered. And since we're using an item that actually sped up Tidus' time, allows him to go again, and we can still cheer. some actions don't take as much like from you, so you'll find yourself moving around on the roster. And you can see the gauge like moving next to their thing, depending on what's faster or slower, and kind of start moving them up. Now we're gonna get rid of Monster A, get rid of that extra damage. Blender's gonna do some damage, I think both of us. This is why you want to start cheering, so these don't hit quite as bad. I'm gonna cheer just one more good healthy time, and just start beating them. Get rid of Monster C. Oh yeah. And then... Alright, so the other one actually dipped out by passing through Waka. So now, next time Waka gets an attack, we're going to use Waka's Dark Attack. Perfect, perfect. Skill, Dark Attack. This will blind him, potentially. He can't take the blind status. Dark status. There we go. Now he'll miss us. So now we can just kind of start beating him up a little better. Alright, so it's gonna be Monster C and then D and then the boss. So let's actually get rid of D and C. Let the boss do his thing blind, but he won't hit. Oh, he hit. Yeah, that's fine. Potion up on the double. I was going to put some damage on that boss. Let Titus do the potion, because he tends to move up faster in the roster anyway, because he's faster. And so if he's doing the item thing, he'll get some extra stuff. You didn't probably see it in that slot, but down the way he probably moved up somewhere. Alright, so he's no longer blind, so... Oh! We actually don't have enough MP to do that, so that's fine. Monster A, Monster B, put some more damage his way. And it's okay to do this battle of attrition safely and get rid of the other little things, because if you just go for him the whole time, you're going to be taking so much extra damage from all these extra adds. Or if you beat him up, take less smaller damage instances that you can actually mitigate with potions, and you build up your overdrive and you can hit him with it. You know, it's an intimidation factor. If you don't go about these with a strategic mindset, bosses will be really, really scary. So you're just like, wait a minute, it's not that bad. This is really scary coming right out of that Sin instance, but the Sin instance isn't bad either. We just prolonged it a little bit by going after the Sin. Now, I'm not gaining AP, it seems, down here anymore. Oh, wait, no, I don't get AP from it. That's right. I just have to take damage. We're still on the old system. But down he goes. Now, let's see how the AP's looking for everybody after the, Yeah. So I didn't do that long, but it's a nice little push. Now this is unfortunate. No matter where we go, we don't seem to be able to escape. Sin pursuing us, it seems, almost. Following us.
When Sin
taunting
attacked
us.
Zanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Yuna's already seems to be close. Like, oh, you're alive. I'm so glad you're back up here. Let me, like sit on the ground right next to you. Alright, so now we've arrived. Kilika Port. Unfortunately, just moments too late because Sin seemed to be wanting to arrive around the same exact time as us.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks be to ye.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
I would 100% agree. The charting, the fact that it shows you where you're headed first, and then your arrival, it just makes for nice progress along the continent. So there might be primers all around here. We're going to be searching everywhere. We're certainly going to save after all that action. And no, we're not going to be like cut off from this place. We'll be able to access more parts of this dock anyway, so there's going to be stuff we can't grab just looking around now, especially with all this destruction. Put yourself forward into a nice cutscene here in a second. I will say too, I apologize, I do mute my mic on and off a lot, and there's going to be a lot of that during this series as well, because I'm taking on what's going to be like hours and hours of gameplay. Like, this is going to be a long journey. I'm going to end up streaming a lot more, so it's going to be overlaying more with just like normal life, so I'm not going to make the rest of the house be quiet just because I'm doing this. So I might be muting more, and the mute function for the headset I use is like actually on the microphone. I come up and like click the microphone, so you're gonna hear that like my fingers touching it as I do so. So you'll know when I'm muting in and out and stuff. So it's usually just out of respect to kind of not be talking or coughing or something over something that's kind of cool in the game. So the Aurochs are already hard at work trying to help restore. Nothing's open, nothing's really working. But we're going to come down here because Yuna's to perform a sending, she said. And Tidus has no idea what this is, but time to gain a whole new level of respect for what a summoner does as their job. I'm definitely going to, like I said, mute out for this one.
What's a sending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this? It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Yes, what'd I say? Damn.
Oh.
I don't know anything.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time.
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
So Titus just gained a resolve too. He didn't want to have to see her send the souls of more people. No more death. Alright. Constantly. No, not really. Just making sure I couldn't actually go upstairs. Check all the edges. Get a quick save in, of course. Alright, see what's going on outside.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
Captain Walker's waiting for me. Alright. Well, that kind of opens up the pathways around here. We can now kind of venture around, explore. A couple buildings we can look in. Not a whole lot yet, though. Behind these two people grieving over their lost everything, we can rob them of their potions because we're just apparently that kind of guy. And hey, Walker's waiting for you. So I think this is actually back towards where we landed. This building is accessible now. I don't think there's anything in here. Maybe a primer on the ground back here? I have no idea. There's Captain Walker.
Ah, there you are. Be St. Aurochs, huddle! On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika Temple here. Yup. Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Waka. Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
Alright. Looking around for primers. Shadow, you said you think there's one on that round table? Probably back inside the building. I was, Oh, law took right in front of me behind the guy. D equals D. Alright, so I think this is a good healthy place to call the second episode. We have traveled here to Kilika now. Killed 2 hours doing so between farming on our way to the beach and everything else. And, traveling here, battling Sin and the underwater creature that ran into us on the way down. No, everything's actually horrible. It's not just a bad dream. Our next goal is to head up to the temple. One for Yuna's pilgrimage. She needs to go to the temple to pray. And the Besaid Aurochs want to go there to pray for victory at the next thing. Despite all this that's going on, Waka does make a good point. Entertainment, distraction, is kind of how society moves forward, but this is pretty dark times, but that's the heading. So, we'll fire up the next one. I'm probably going to be up late tonight. I might make another one tonight. We'll see. But otherwise, guys, when it does come, I'm off all day tomorrow, so there'll definitely be some more installments. See you soon.